The title of this video won't be exactly right. It only updates every few minutes at most. And besides, YouTube doesn't update its view counts in real time anyway, so don't bother refreshing and refreshing and refreshing. You won't actually be able to see it ticking up second by second. If it's actually 100% spot on, it's a miracle, but if it's close, then the code I've written is still working. But at some point that code will break, and the title of this video will slip more and more out of touch with reality. This match was packed with drama, surprise eliminations, and the crowning of a new champion. We're going to break down the match, discuss the key moments, and highlight some interesting facts about the superstars involved. And if we need a bit more time to hit that 13-minute mark, don't worry. I've got some fun facts about the participants to share. Let's get started. The context why the title was vacant. Before we get into the match itself, let's talk about how we got here. The World Heavyweight Championship was vacated after Edge, the reigning champion, was forced to relinquish the title due to a serious injury. Edge had torn his pectoral muscle and the injury required surgery, which meant he couldn't defend his title. This unexpected turn of events left a huge void in the SmackDown main event scene. The World Heavyweight Championship was one of WWE's most prestigious titles, and with Edge out of action, the question was, who would step up and claim the vacant championship? WWE decided to hold a 20-man battle royal to determine the new champion, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. The participants' who's who in the Battle Royal. The 20-man Battle Royal featured a mix of top-tier talent, rising stars, and experienced veterans, all vying for the opportunity to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Let's take a look at some of the key participants. Batista. The Animal was one of the favorites to win the match, having been a dominant force in WWE for years. Kane, the Big Red Machine, always a threat in battle royals due to his size and power. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, another powerhouse who was difficult to eliminate. Finlay, the tough-as-nails Irishman, known for his brawling style and experience. The Great Khali, the towering giant from India whose size alone made him a formidable opponent. Matt Hardy, a fan favorite known for his high-flying moves and resilience. MVP, the cocky and talented superstar who was looking to make a name for himself. Chris Masters, the masterpiece, known for his incredible physique and the deadly master lock. Jamie Noble, the scrappy and resourceful competitor always ready for a fight. These were just a few of the 20 superstars competing in the match. The variety of styles and personalities made this battle royal one of the most unpredictable and exciting in WWE history. The match begins. Chaos and strategy. The match kicked off with all 20 men in the ring at once, and as expected, it quickly descended into chaos. Battle royals are always unpredictable, with superstars forming temporary alliances, targeting the biggest threats and trying to avoid being thrown over the top rope. The action was fast and furious from the start, with bodies flying everywhere and eliminations happening in rapid succession. One of the early stories in the match was the dominance of the larger superstars like Batista, Kane, Mark Henry, and the Great Khali. These giants were hard to move, and they quickly started clearing the ring of the smaller competitors. Kane and Batista in particular were racking up eliminations, tossing out anyone who got in their way. But it wasn't just about brute strength. Some of the smaller, more agile competitors like Matt Hardy and MVP used their speed and cunning to survive. They avoided direct confrontations with the giants, instead choosing their moments carefully and trying to outsmart their opponents. Key eliminations, shocking moments, and close calls. As the match progressed, some key eliminations stood out. Chris Masters, who was known for his power, was surprisingly eliminated by a combination of Finlay and Jamie Noble, who worked together to take out the larger competitor. This was a reminder that in a battle royal, even the strongest can be brought down with the right strategy. Matt Hardy had a strong showing, eliminating several competitors, but he was eventually taken out by MVP, who saw Hardy as a threat to his own ambitions. MVP's cocky attitude was on full display as he celebrated Hardy's elimination, but his celebration was short-lived as he was soon thrown out by Batista. The final 5 competitors in the match were Batista, Kane, Mark Henry, Finlay, and the Great Khali. At this point, the tension in the arena was palpable, as the WWE Universe knew that one of these men would walk away as the new World Heavyweight Champion. The final moments of the match were filled with drama and high stakes. Kane and Batista, two of the most dominant competitors in the match, squared off in the center of the ring, exchanging powerful strikes. Meanwhile, Mark Henry and the Great Khali were battling it out on the other side of the ring, with Finlay trying to pick his spots and stay out of the line of fire. Mark Henry managed to eliminate Finlay, leaving just 4 men in the ring. The final 4 all had the size and strength to win, but only one could emerge victorious. Kane, despite his incredible effort, was the next to go, eliminated by a combination of Mark Henry and the Great Khali. This left just 3 men: Batista, Mark Henry, and the Great Khali. The battle between these 3 giants was intense, with each man trying to overpower the other. Batista was the fan favorite, but he found himself in a tough spot against the 2 larger opponents. In a shocking turn of events, the Great Khali managed to eliminate both Mark Henry and Batista, winning the match and becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion. The crowd was stunned as Khali stood tall, holding the championship high above his head. The Great Khali's victory was a surprising and historic moment. His size and dominance had finally paid off, and he had captured the top prize in WWE. This win marked the beginning of Khali's reign as World Heavyweight Champion, and it was a moment that no one in the WWE Universe would soon forget. The Great Khali's victory at SmackDown on July 20th, 2007, marked the beginning of his reign as World Heavyweight Champion. His title reign was notable for the sheer size and power he brought to the championship. Khali would go on to defend the title against several top contenders, including Batista and Kane, in the months that followed. Khali's reign, however, was not without controversy. His in-ring style, which was slow and methodical, was a stark contrast to the more fast-paced athletic style of other champions. Nevertheless, Khali's reign added a unique chapter to the history of the World Heavyweight Championship, and his victory in the 20-man Battle Royal remains one of the most memorable moments of his career. Now that we've covered the match, let's dive into some fun facts about the superstars who participated in this epic battle. Batista's early career. Before joining WWE, Batista worked as a bouncer and bodybuilder. He made his WWE debut as Deacon Batista, a bodyguard for Reverend Devon Kane's real identity. Kane's real name is Glenn Jacobs, and he has had several different personas in WWE, including Isaac Yankem, DDS, and the Fake Diesel. Mark Henry's Olympic past. Mark Henry is a 2-time Olympian, having competed in weightlifting at the 1992 and 1996 Summer Olympics. Finlay's Irish heritage. Finlay is a 3rd-generation wrestler from Northern Ireland, known for his tough, brawling style and his love for a good fight. The Great Khali's Bollywood career. The Great Khali has appeared in several Bollywood films, making him a star in his native India as well as in WWE. Matt Hardy's tag team success. Matt Hardy, along with his brother Jeff, is a multiple-time WE Tag Team Champion and a pioneer of the TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs match. MVP's background. MVP, whose real name is Alvin Burke Jr., spent time in prison before turning his life around and becoming a professional wrestler. Chris Masters' physique. Chris Masters, known as the Masterpiece, was one of the youngest WWE superstars to be billed with a chiseled physique and had a finishing move called the Master Lock. Jamie Noble's Cruiserweight title. Jamie Noble is a former WWE Cruiserweight champion and had a successful run in WWE's Cruiserweight division. Batista's Hollywood career. After leaving WWE, Batista transitioned to Hollywood, where he found success as an actor, most notably playing Drax the Destroyer in Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Kane's political career. Outside of wrestling, Kane, Glenn Jacobs, is the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, having been elected to the position in 2018. Mark Henry's Hall of Pain. Mark Henry's Hall of Pain gimmick was one of the most successful periods of his career, where he portrayed a dominant and ruthless heel. Finlay's WWE backstage role. After retiring from active competition, Finlay became a backstage producer for WWE, helping to train and mentor younger talent. The Great Khali's height. Standing at 7 feet 1 inch tall, the Great Khali is one of the tallest WWE superstars in history, making him a true giant in the ring. Matt Hardy's broken gimmick. Matt Hardy reinvented himself with the broken gimmick, which became a cult favorite in wrestling and led to his woken persona in WWE. MVP's return to WWE. After several years away from WWE, MVP returned in 2020 and became a key figure on Raw, managing Bobby Lashley and forming the Hurt Business. Chris Masters returned to WWE. Chris Masters returned to WWE in 2009 after a brief hiatus where he continued to showcase his power and strength. Jamie Noble's injury. Jamie Noble retired from active competition in 2009 due to a severe back injury, but he remains involved in WWE as a producer and agent. Batista's retirement match. Batista's final match took place at WrestleMania 35 in 2019, where he faced Triple H in a no-holds-barred match, officially retiring afterward. Kane's WrestleMania streak. Kane holds the record for the most consecutive WrestleMania appearances, having competed at 19 straight WrestleManias from 1996 to 2014. And there you have it, a comprehensive breakdown of the thrilling 20-man Battle Royal for the vacant World Heavyweight title on SmackDown, July 20th, 2007, along with some fun facts about the superstars involved. This match was a defining moment for the Great Khali and remains a significant event in WWE history. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more WWE content. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite moment from the 2007 Battle Royal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.